everybody! I am going to say a big sorry to those who are looking forward to a Saturday video. With exams I had last week and also Halloween and everything crazy happening, I actually didn't have any time to get a video out to you guys, let alone record one. Anyway, it is another Top 5 Wednesday video today. It is November 2nd, which means the topic is most misleading synopsis. That means that you either read a really good synopsis and the book was not that great, or you read a really boring synopsis but the book was fantastic, or the synopsis spoils something and you spend a majority of the book trying to get to that spoiler. First, I have The Immortal Rules by Julie Kagawa. The synopsis in the book is actually a synopsis of all 3 stories in the trilogy. So particularly my friend Joey really wanted to get to this cure finding because Allison wants to cure her vampirism. However, you don't actually get to that part. This book is primarily here for world building and also to develop the relationship between Allison and Zeke, as Zeke is the one who Allison wants to become mortal for, and also Allison's relationship with Kanan, who is the vampire that turned her. Next we have The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. The synopsis primarily talks about the prophecy of Blue and how she is going to kill in some way or form the person, her true love, or the person she falls in love with, and also talks about how she doesn't see spirits like her family until she is with her aunt on St. Mark's Eve. And she does. She sees a boy named Gansey, and then The Raven Boys is about her developing a relationship with these Raven Boys, Gansey being one of them, and it doesn't even get into her prophecy or even the fact that because she saw her spirit, he's going to be dead within the next year, and somehow she is either responsible for that death or that she falls in love with him. And the book doesn't really talk about that. It primarily focuses on Gansey's journey to find the king's tomb. And so I'm pretty sure this is a series synopsis, not exactly a book synopsis, like with The Immortal Rules. Next, we have Habibi by Naomi Shihab Nye. This synopsis goes fairly accurate, where Leanna is being torn from her American roots to live in her father's hometown in Palestine. So that was really accurate. However, the last half of the synopsis talks about how she finds this boy named Omer and falls in love with him and wants this relationship with him even though he's Jewish and she's Arab. And so it seems like a love story, but it really isn't. And so the synopsis is very misleading. It isn't a love story, it's just a coming of age story as she tries to accept being in Palestine, accept her Palestine roots. Next, I have Evermore by Alison Noel. I only ever read this book in the series because of how much the synopsis threw me. It talks about a girl named Everbloom who, after her parents die in a car accident and she survives, she's able to see people's auras and read their minds and grab their life stories just by touching them. So this book does go into that. However, it is very much a love story and also an angel story. So it was a very much different from the actual synopsis. And so the synopsis was really great, but the book was just okay. And last but certainly not least, we have 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher. This book says that Clay gets these tapes because in some way, shape, or form, he influences Hannah's choice to commit suicide. And so for the majority of the book, you are trying to figure out why he is involved. And when that bomb goes off, you are completely torn apart. And I am so excited for actually this 10-year anniversary of this book because Jay Asher has decided to release his original ending of the story where Hannah actually didn't succeed in her suicide attempt. And I really want to know what that means for both Clay and Hannah. And there we have it, the 5 most misleading synopsis. Thank you guys so much for watching, and again, I am sorry I didn't get a Saturday video out, but I will see you next Saturday, definitely. Until next time, goodbye!